Hi, good morning, guys. Just got back actually from the gym and came back to see the trade did play out. I did leave a trade before I went to the gym on, and let me just go over what I thought pretty much going into the day. So yesterday, if you could watch the video prior to this one, our targets are for the week are going to be higher. So our bias is more bullish than it is bearish, and higher into where exactly? Remember the relative highs here, which on the daily, this is your sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency. In order for price to rebalance this, we must go higher. And this is a good draw for me. Now, from here, we can either decide to continue lower, or we can displace through that and see if we can get higher prices offered into all these areas, right? But right now, the main target for the week is still this. Tomorrow's a bank holiday, so it'll be off. And today, I thought we weren't going to get a trade, but then check this out. So at open, I was a little bit more leaning towards bearish. I wanted to see price manipulate. Here, this red line indicates a 9:30 open. And so I wanted to see price go lower, manipulate into this area of liquidity. And on ES, they are equally low. So this is a really good point of interest for me. But as you can see at open, all we did was go higher. But then we consolidated and failed to go higher and take out the ultimate draw on liquidity, which is a 1 hour high here, right? So we were coming off a 4 hour inefficiency. And so if we were going to go higher at this moment, we're likely to come and take out these lows like we initially wanted. But instead of it being the manipulation at open, it just took a little bit longer to manipulate all the way down here, right? So these lows were my attention. And as soon as we started displacing lower, we didn't get any type of setup here to go for these lows. And then we continued to displace and displace and displace and take all this liquidity, right? Now, why are you still interested in this? Because here below here is a 1 hour fair value gap that we have marked on both indices. If we go back to the hourly chart. Now, this hourly fair value gap is really significant because it hasn't been rebalanced or traded to. And right above there, we have points of interest. So I would want to see price go lower and dig deeper into these fair value gaps before going higher. This would be your manipulation, tricking traders to go short just to go higher. And so we do see that. And notice how on ES we do come to that 1 hour, and on NQ we still leave it. But my trade was taken on NQ because we've came down, we swept the liquidity draw here. And then I thought if we're going to continue to displace higher, we should be displacing through this gap. And we went ahead and rejected from the gap. And then once again, we went ahead and turtle soup this inside on the lower time frame. This would be considered your turtle soup right there. And then afterwards, we have the fair value gap, which is pretty obvious that we might be going lower. And I just waited for more confirmation. That could have been the entry there on the 1 minute, but I didn't enter on the 1 minute there. So this could have been the initial trade, and it could have been a little like this right there. Stop at the high. This would have been the better trade, and then target still that 1 hour and the initial low, right? But we waited for more confirmation. And what was that confirmation? So once again, it tapped right back into the 5 minute right there on this down close candle. And that's when we entered. It's pretty obvious that we were going to price higher. So I entered there. Let me take this off. I entered there inside this fair value gap, and my stop was just above the fair value gap. We almost got stopped out on this trade. And again, I just went to the gym, came back, and then this had played out. Now from here, we were expecting to either see a continuation lower, or if we were going to continue to rebalance all this price, then we would see price higher. And that's exactly what we've seen here. So we've seen price move higher. I still think we will be going higher for the week, but I don't have crazy expectations for today. I just wanted to get my 1 to 2 RR, and this one granted me a little bit over that. But that's pretty much the trading day for today. Yeah, I wanted to see a nice manipulation at open lower and then go higher. I did want to catch along, but I was a little bit more neutral bias. The overall bias is bullish, but neutral intraday. So yeah, we'll see Wednesday what market offers, and we'll be back for another review. Thank you guys. Don't forget to subscribe, follow Just Another Transaction on Instagram, TikTok, all that good stuff. Leave any comments in the comments section below, or shoot me a DM if you have any questions. All right.